Unit first is Introduction to Microcontroller Architecture. In that last lecture, we see the basic difference between microprocessor and microcontroller, advantages, disadvantages of microprocessor, and how to overcome these drawbacks by using microcontroller. This total are seen in last lecture. Today we see the application of microcontroller. In that application, this microcontroller is used as a embedded system. Means embedded system we use microcontroller. We know the microcontroller is used as a specific application. Means particular task we use the microcontroller in embedded system. But microprocessor is used as a user specific application, general purpose application we use microprocessor. This is the basic difference in microcontroller and microprocessor. Okay. In application of microcontroller, first is home application. In home application, telephone system. Telephone system is the example of embedded system. This particular work is performed by telephone system. Then home computer, appliances, intercommunication, camera, TV, then children toys. These are the example of embedded system. Then VCR, paging system, also the example of embedded system. Means particular work is, particular task is performed. Okay. Then second application, this is office application. In office application, we use printer. Printer are the example of embedded system. Second, that is a printer. Printer is nothing but the embedded system. Okay. प्रिंटरचं फंक्शन काय आहे सांगता येईल का? काय वर्क करतं प्रिंटर? सपना accepting the pages. Okay. हे काय करतं? पेजेस accept करतं. Accepting the pages and print it. Okay. Accept pages and print it. Okay, this is the function of printer. Means only particular task or one task is performed by this printer. Means accepting pages and printing it. Means this is nothing but the embedded system. Means printer काय करतं? Accept the pages and printed it. Okay. Means particular task performed by printer. Another application in office, digital computer. This is also an example of microcontroller. Then fax machine, paging, okay, printer, then digital computer. Fax machine, paging machine, also the example of microcontroller. Okay. समजतंय का? कलर प्रिंटर, प्रिंटर मध्ये कलर प्रिंटर, these are office application, digital computer, fax machine, paging and color printer. This is nothing but the embedded system. Then in automation, automation मध्ये आपण कुठली एम्बेडेड सिस्टम यूज करतो सांगता येईल का? जसं की ऑफिस मध्ये आपण प्रिंटर, फॅक्स मशीन, पेजिंग यूज केलंय. इन होम ऍप्लिकेशन वी यूज वॉशिंग मशीन, then TV, remote control. Automatic answering machine. तसं सांगता येईल की in automation industry what is the application of microcontroller? ऋतुजा. Robotics. आहे की नाही? Robotics are also example of embedded system. Another application, Sapna. Security system, robotic security system. These are also example of automation. Automation, robotics, answering machine. Okay, these are also example of microcontroller is in automation. Okay, engine control, robotics, answering machine. These are example of microcontroller. And in another application, square wave generator, pulse wave generator. आता समजलं तुम्हाला ऍप्लिकेशन. त्यानंतर आपल्याला बघायचंय आर्किटेक्चर ऑफ 8051 मायक्रोकंट्रोलर. There are two architectures. In that first one is own human architecture and Harvard architecture. Okay. Automation industry. Automation industry मध्ये काय काय यूज आहे पण? सपना. ओके, रोबोटिक सिक्युरिटी सिस्टीम साठी पण आपण जे ऑटोमॅटिक मशीन आहेत तिथे आपण काय यूज करतो? एम्बेडेड सिस्टीम. तर आता आपल्याला आर्किटेक्चर बघायचं. आर्किटेक्चर ऑफ 8051 मायक्रोकंट्रोलर. इन दॅट देअर इज ए टू आर्किटेक्चर. कालच्या लेक्चरला बघितलेले आहे आपण बेसिक डिफरन्स बिटवीन दिस टू आर्किटेक्चर. फर्स्ट वन इज हार्वर्ड आर्किटेक्चर. And second one is own human architecture. So this is two type of architecture: Harvard architecture and own human architecture. And basic difference between these two is in Harvard architecture there is a separate memory space for program and data, and separate buses is required for data, address and control bus. But in own human architecture there is a single memory space for program and data, and single bus is required for address, control and data. Okay, we see the block diagram for these two architecture. This is data memory, this is program memory, processor of CPU. Okay. Here it is the processor and CPU. And in this is Harvard architecture. Okay. Diagram for this. In Harvard architecture, there is a separate data bus, separate address and control bus. Okay, means there is separate bus for data, address and control. Okay, and separate memory space. Separate memory space is required for data memory and program memory in Harvard architecture. Okay. Here it requires separate memory space. Separate memory space for data stored in data memory and program is stored in program memory. Means data memory and program memory having separate memory space is required in hardware architecture. Okay, and buses is required for address bus, control bus, and data bus, instruction bus. This is also separate buses is required. Okay, and this architecture is developed by Harvard University. Okay, this is the basic difference between these two architecture, von Neumann and Harvard architecture. Okay, and the physical and the distinction between this architecture is physical. Okay, the distinction between the program memory and data memory is in Harvard architecture is physical. Okay. Then we see the second architecture. Second architecture is von Neumann architecture. Okay. Second is von Neumann architecture. von Neumann architecture. Okay, in von Neumann architecture, this von Neumann architecture is developed by von Neumann, Princeton University. Okay, ब्लॅकबोर्ड वर दिसतंय सपना? आपण पहिलं जे आर्किटेक्चर बघितलं होते हार्डवर्ड आर्किटेक्चर, त्यामध्ये काय होतं, सेपरेट मेमरी स्पेस होता प्रोग्राम अँड डाटा मेमरी साठी. ओके, अँड सेपरेट बसेस इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर इन्स्ट्रक्शन कंट्रोल अँड डाटा. या तिघांसाठी पण सेपरेट बस रिक्वायर्ड होत्या. इन ओन ह्युमन आर्किटेक्चर दिस आर्किटेक्चर इज, ते जे हार्डवर्ड आर्किटेक्चर होतं ते कोणत्या युनिव्हर्सिटीने डेव्हलप केलं होतं? हार्डवर्ड युनिव्हर्सिटी. आणि हे जे आर्किटेक्चर आहे ओन ह्युमन आर्किटेक्चर इज डेव्हलप बाय ओन ह्युमन प्रिन्सेटन युनिव्हर्सिटी. ओके, आता आपण ब्लॉक डायग्राम फॉर दिस ओन ह्युमन आर्किटेक्चर. Here it is a processor of CPU, central processing unit. Okay, and this is program and data memory. Outside. So this is program and data memory. Okay, this is the block diagram for this own human architecture. This is processor or CPU. Okay, and here it is a program and data. This program and data sharing same memory space. This is the basic difference between the hardware architecture and human architecture. And only single bus is required for both instruction, data, and control. Okay. This is the data bus, address and control bus. Okay. This is block diagram for this own human architecture. In own human architecture, this architecture is developed by own human by Princeton University. Okay. And in this architecture, the memory space is required for program memory as well as data memory. This is memory. Program memory and data memory is same. Okay. And the buses required for data bus, address bus, and control bus is single bus is required for this. Okay. And the distinction between the program memory and data memory is logical. Okay. समजले का दोन्ही आर्किटेक्चर? सपना, give me reply. Then we see the basic difference between these two, own human and Harvard architecture. समजले का? Okay. By using this architecture, we see the ऍडव्हान्टेजेस ऑफ दिस ओन ह्युमन आर्किटेक्चर. आता ऍडव्हान्टेजेस मध्ये काय सांगता येईल आपल्याला? The structure or construction of this own human architecture is simple. Okay, only single bus is required and single memory space, means construction or structure of this architecture is simple as compared to hardware architecture. त्यानंतर second, the size of program memory and data memory is adjusted flexibly by using this architecture. Here the size of this program memory and data memory is adjusting flexibly. But in hardware architecture there is a not adjusted size of program and data. This is the advantages of own human architecture. And in these advantages does not allow here only single bus for program and data, means does not allow program and data simultaneously, means does not allow to access the simultaneously program as well as data. Okay, this is the disadvantages of this own human architecture. म्हणजे आपल्याला सायमल्टेनियसली प्रोग्राम अँड डाटा दोन्ही पण ऍक्सेस करता येणार नाही, कारण की तो सिंगल मेमरी सिंगल बस इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर बोथ प्रोग्राम अँड डाटा, मीन्स सायमल्टेनियसली आपण प्रोग्राम आणि डाटा ऍक्सेस करू शकत नाही. ओके, त्यानंतर आपल्याला हार्डवर्ड आर्किटेक्चरचे ऍडव्हान्टेजेस बघायचे. इन हार्डवर्ड आर्किटेक्चर ऍडव्हान्टेजेस, देयर इज अ सेपरेट बस फॉर प्रोग्राम अँड डाटा. प्रोग्राम अँड डाटा साठी सेपरेट मेमरी स्पेसेस and separate bus for data, address and control. Okay, this is the advantages of hello. This is the advantages of own human architecture. Okay, and in हार्डवेअर आर्किटेक्चर, तर त्या आर्किटेक्चरच्या ऍडव्हान्टेजेस मध्ये आपल्याला काय सांगता येईल? त्याला सेपरेट मेमरी स्पेस आहे प्रोग्राम अँड डाटा साठी, अँड सेपरेट बसेस फॉर ऍड्रेस, कंट्रोल अँड डाटा. त्यामुळे त्यामध्ये आपण इझिली ऍक्सेस म्हणजे सायमल्टेनियसली ऍक्सेस करू शकतो प्रोग्राम अँड डाटा. सायमल्टेनियसली ऍक्सेस द प्रोग्राम अँड डाटा. दिस इज द ऍडव्हान्टेजेस ऑफ हार्डवेअर आर्किटेक्चर. ओके, and disadvantages मध्ये काही, there is a complex structure because of the separate memory space and separate buses is required. Okay, hardware architecture. तर त्या ऍडव्हान्टेजेस मध्ये काय सांगतील आपल्याला? इन ऍडव्हान्टेजेस सेपरेट memory space. Okay, for program as well as data. Then second one is separate bus. Separate bus for data, control and instruction. Okay, data control and instruction. Then another advantage is simultaneously access both program and data. Simultaneously access both program and data. This is the advantages of hardware architecture. And disadvantages मध्ये काय सांगता येईल? इन disadvantages, आता ह्या सेपरेट बस रिक्वायर्ड म्हणजे स्ट्रक्चर काय झालं आपलं? कॉम्प्लेक्स. द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ दिस हार्डवेअर आर्किटेक्चर इज complex because of the separate bus is required, separate memory space is required. आता हे separate bus required and separate space is required. Then आपण program and data adjust करू शकतो का flexibly? सपना नाही करू शकत. The program and data is not adjusted flexibly in hardware architecture. पण त्या ओन ह्यूमन आर्किटेक्चर मध्ये आपण ऍडजस्ट करू शकतो प्रोग्राम अँड डाटा. ओके, दिस इज द बेसिक डिफरन्स इन दिस ओन ह्यूमन अँड हार्डवेअर आर्किटेक्चर. समजले दोन्ही आर्किटेक्चर? गिव्ह मी रिप्लाय. Okay. Then we see the basic difference between these two architecture. Okay. Difference सांगता येईल का सपना दोघी मधला? Basic difference between these two. Difference सांगता येईल का? First difference काय आहे? Okay. तर फर्स्ट डिफरन्स काय येईल बसेसचा. इन हार्डवर्ड आर्किटेक्चर there is a separate bus is required. Okay, this architecture separate bus is required for instruction, control and data. Okay, and in own human architecture there is a single bus is required for address, control and instruction. This is the basic difference. Then second difference is there is a separate memory space for instruction, program and data memory. Program memory means program stored in program memory and data stored in data memory. Here separate memory space required. And here it is a single memory space. Is in single memory there is a program and data. Okay. Here single memory space is required for program as well as data. Means एकच मेमरी मध्ये प्रोग्राम एंड डाटा स्टोर केला जातो. ओके. Then third is this program and data does not adjusted flexibly. म्हणजे प्रोग्राम एंड डाटा आपण ऍडजस्ट करू शकत नाही फ्लेक्सिबली इन हार्डवेअर आर्किटेक्चर. पण ओन ह्यूमन आर्किटेक्चर मध्ये आपण प्रोग्राम एंड डाटा ऍडजस्ट करू शकतो फ्लेक्सिबली. प्रोग्राम एंड डाटा adjusted flexibly by using this own human architecture. Okay, and the construction or structure of this architecture is complicated by using separate bus and separate memory space. But this architecture is simple, only single bus is required. Okay, this is the basic differences in own human and hardware architecture. In next lecture, we see the processor, RISC processor and CISC processor. Okay.